Hello, hello, my darling friends. This is Ronda Winstead with you. Happy New Year. This is fabulous. We are on Sunday today, January 2nd of 2022. That's easy. It's got a lot of twos in it, so you only have to use like 2 stamps, a 2 and an O. Okay, my friends, I promised you that I would show you my journal when I had decided what to do with it. We will set that one off to the side for just a moment. Here is the dilemma that I ran into. I couldn't decide whether to put just the papers from the composition notebook, which this is an altered composition notebook. And you can go to my playlist for journaling in 2022, and it will show you all the videos that I've done up to this point on that. And then I remembered bring in the other journal that I had created this sometime 1-2 years ago. I can't remember. And let me show you this quickly, and that will help you to understand my process. Okay, as many of you know, I also love fabric. I'm a reformed, which is kind of a weird word, but I'm a former quilter, and I have lots of leftover quilt blocks and all kinds of fun things. And I'm still, you know, I give myself permission that I can certainly go back to it if I want to. And honestly, the real reason that I stopped was because I had well over 22 unfinished quilt tops. And I just started to feel massive guilt. So I started to view on YouTube for something different, and I came across junk journaling, and, you know, that was it. That was the rest. So, also, as many of you know, I love Midori style because it allows you freedom with your journaling. And the reason it does, and I do a combination of, this was the last one that I journaled, this, and I've shown this already in a spread, but I kind of sort of hit a, sort of a dead spot, if you will. And I didn't do it with any rhyme or reason as far as chronologically, this page, then that page, and the next page. Just journaled here and there and just loved it, quite frankly. And as you can see, these pages are loose, right? But they hold together nicely in this format with the elastic. And then when I am completely done, then I sew the signatures in. And what I've done in the past is, as things grow, then I may take some of the pages out to put them in a new signature so that it doesn't end up with this huge alligator mouth, right? Okay, now hopefully that will set the stage for this year. What I have decided to do, I've turned it all up around again, guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm happy that you're here, but you will also get to know that I give myself the right to change my mind. You know, sometimes I fly by the seat of my pants. Sometimes I plan it out really well and then still fly by the seat of my pants. You know, make changes at the last minute. I have to kind of go where my brain takes me. And so, with all of that in mind, and knowing that the composition notebook is, you know, somewhat limiting in that the pages are not waterproof or ink, you know, they absorb and it will bleed, etc., etc. So, guys, this, I know, this looks the same as when you saw it last, right? And I put my, oh, there's, I missed one. I put my little extra papers and pages, I took them out and put this back. Oh, no, well, no wonder, because that just fits together much nicer now. But the book I just showed you, I had prepared all of this delicious goodness that I hadn't had a chance to use yet. So I thought, why not combine the two entities? And I have also decided that I'm not putting my pages together as I'm working on them. I'm giving myself the right, or the permission. Permission's a better word. I'm giving myself permission, and I want you to give yourself permission to do whatever fun, freeing something that is going to make this journaling journey easier for you. And you can switch it up. You can start one way and then completely change it around. And I give myself that same permission to do that. That being said, though, I want to get started on a page. And so I will add these here and there as need be. I may coffee dye them before I put them in here. I may leave them blank. I may glue over the whole thing. I may cover it with fabric. I don't know what I'm going to do. But we're going to do this together, you guys. I may do some on my own, but a lot of it will be together. So, let's see, have I covered everything? That being said, and I will, you know, I'll just keep it like this. I'll just keep it tucked in. This will hold it nicely. And there again, here is my calendar part. And this is just cheap from the dollar store, but it's approximately the same size. So this works nicely. So today, January 2nd, we are doing our first official, everything else up to this point has been preparation. First official video for 2022 Journal with Me. Okay. Okay. And of course, I will refer back to this off and on, depending, and I may put other things in here. I've got a couple of birthdays. Mine is the 23rd of January. Some people celebrate the whole month. Some people celebrate the whole week. You know, the older I get, I'm like, ooh, let's not worry about all that celebrating stuff. Okay. Remember that I promised you that I was going to journal. Let's see. Where did I put my goodies? Where did I put my goodies? Here they are. Okay. Remember these? The squeakers that one of our granddaughters gave us for Christmas. And it was all wrapped in this big box so beautifully. And I said, that's going to be my first journal entry. And so it is. And this was the wrapping paper that she bought. She, just a sweet, well, all of my granddaughters, I must tell you, are wonderful. They are all, to me, practically perfect in every way. So how much of this do I want to cover? This is a big piece of paper. Let's just kind of tear a little bit down here. So how are you this wonderful brand new year? Do you write goals? If you do, are you good at keeping track of those? Woo! That was a little bit noisy. We shall set this aside. Let's see, can I save the tag? Well, let's see, maybe. Okay, aha, we can save the tag. I'll set that aside. Okay, so the idea of adding different papers and whatnot is just to help inspire. I may cover the whole thing up, or I may leave it. I may leave a border. This one, I think I might leave a bit of a border. Also, what I will show you here is I have reinforced some of these pages. I don't know if I've done all of them or not, but some I have reinforced with washi tapes that I like, that are pretty, to just add a little bit more strength and, pretty it up. Okay, so we will just see what we think. I think I like the idea of having it with a border. Okay, this is a little awkward. I probably should move my actual journal page. But I do think, guys, that this year I may go ahead and do this chronologically so that it's not quite so random. And honestly, that's for me too, because when I'm looking through, I love the freedom of doing whatever page I want to, but keep in mind that where I'm keeping my pages loose until they're done, and then put them back in. So here we go. This is what I love about this style, is I have a complete page that I can work on that is not, it's flat. I can journal on here, I can glue, I can paste, I can sew if I want to. I could take this to my machine, or I could hand sew. So those are some of the things that I really, really love about this. Okay, so we're going to just kind of go along the edges here, but in just a smidgen, because obviously this has a border. And I'm going to be using different glues. The 3 glues that I like to use the most are Fabri-Tac, stick glue, and mine is Elmer's all-purpose glue stick. I like it. A lot of people have different ideas on that, and I think that's fabulous. So you use what you like. But I think I like that for me. And then I also use art glitter glue. Oh, I guess four really. But I don't use the, not the stick glue. I don't use the double-sided tape for, for gluing purposes as much as I do the other things. Although I did, putting this journal together, I did. So, alrighty. So we'll just make sure that's down nicely. Okay, so there's that. And then I took some pictures. I have, let me show you this. I'm not getting paid or anything like that this is, I bought a pulley printer at the suggestion. It was on one of the channels that I watch. But I was disappointed when it came because I don't know where my brain was going, but I didn't think it through properly that it's black and white, basically. And I wanted a color printer, and my husband surprised me with this a week or two after I had purchased and received the pulley print. And that's nothing against the pulley print, but I wanted color. And so I didn't use this until just the other day, and it's very easy. But you can look up if you want to try something like this. It's just handy because from your phone, you can go in and click pictures. Well, let me just show you. They should pay me for this, but but oh well. Okay, so it has an app when you buy it, and you scan. It's got a bar thing that you scan, and you get the app, and then it will show you. It'll take you to different pictures that you've got. So in your gallery, like for instance, select, and then I just go through. I can scroll and I can pick any of my pictures that I want, keeping in mind, you know, that is whatever's on your camera, on your phone, right? So you select one and say, I want this one. Then I want to do a print preview, and it'll show this, and you can play with it different ways. Anyway, you can do different things, and obviously I wouldn't want that. And then you go next, and you'll look at it, and it gives you the number of copies that you want, and if you want a timestamp on it, and then you print it. And I'm not going to print it, but that's kind of a cool thing. So I thought I would, so that was something new that I wanted to kind of incorporate in my journaling this year as well, is to use the tools that we have. And I may even go back and pull out the pulley print and figure out how to make that work so that I can do black and white prints too, because I've got a lot of papers to print on. Okay, enough of that. So I think that I will go ahead and edge these little guys. So in starting your 2022, some of you that I've been chatting with have said you're going to start with like history, that kind of thing, which I think is wonderful. And technically everything that we do, that we journal currently, becomes history tomorrow. Whatever you journal today is history tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to want to put some things around that. Obviously, I want this to stand out a little bit. And so let's bring in some of our woohoo, some of our papers and different things that we've got that we can put as backgrounds. This is a piece of wallpaper. Another one of the things that I have said I wanted to do this year, and if you're up for that, that would be wonderful. I'm just keeping this simple, you guys, because the simpler I keep it, the greater possibility that I will continue to do this. So my idea is, you know, just to to put it down, not to fuss and whatnot about it, that it's great or it's not great or that kind of stuff. And, okay, so these can go here. So there will be the pictures. I'll do some journaling. This was, I don't know, this was just a cute little image that I had cut out from somewhere, and I was going through, I don't even know what folder it was, but it just fell out. And I was like, oh, okay, well, let's just use that then. I also want to bring in this, and I want to bring in, where was it, the adorable little note that my granddaughter put. I have to find that. That is a must. Just a sec. I've got to clear some things off here, my friends, because I cannot not have, oh, here it is. Okay. This is just so cute. Okay, so I think I will, or maybe have this go over. I think I'm going to go ahead and rip this a little bit. We'll just make it a little more, and I'm supposing that she wouldn't mind if I say her name, but I should just get her permission first before, you know, I would do that. So, let's see. For now, I'm just going to put that there. All right, well, let's do it on this side too, and let's do this. Just so that we can use up all the space that we want to. Okay. And then we will, here. I'm doing this off camera for just a sec here. I just want to plop that down so that it won't show that. And this is, you know, it's just like, this is going to be so much fun. I'm already like, yay, I'm just having a good time here. Okay, let's go ahead and put these down. Now, I'm not going to use the stick glue for that. I'm going to go ahead and get my altered glitter glue. And we will just glue this down. And you know, if you've got amazing, just fun pictures that you want to print out, you don't have to use something like this. I wouldn't use it, but I have it. It was given to me. And so it's a fun thing to do because of that. And I had, you know, I had planned on trying with another brand, a little different something, but you can print them from your computer just on nice copy paper, or you can get the photo paper if you want. But I also take mine pictures I have done in the past. I've copied and pasted them into a Word document and had them, you know, that way, and saved them so that, because sometimes I'll reprint. Anyway, that's something that I've done. This is just a bit of wallpaper, like I said. And we can put that right there. Just kind of curl it a little bit. And one of the advantages that if you did put it on copy paper, then you don't have to worry about it curling like the good Kodak photo paper. Okay. So it'll be interesting. As we do this journey, I really do hope that you will just post pictures and share. And if you put something on, like on Instagram, where I will be putting mine, hashtag Ronda, RONDA 2022. I'll put that in the description box below, but I would love to see your work. So if you'll do that, then I'll be sure and see what you're doing, which would be super fun. Okay, now that covers up a little bit. Let's see if we want to do it this other way. If that maybe gives us a little more room. Yes, it does actually. Okay, so like I said, this is to be done rather quickly. That's the plan. But you take as long as you want. I think a wonderful Sunday activity is to journal. Journal about your life, journal about your ancestors' life. There's something very grounding and satisfying about thinking about those that you love and, just history. We're all a product of our environment, right? Good and bad. And sometimes we learn the very best things from those bad experiences that we've had. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm going to just rip that off so it does not cover his glasses. All right, so we're just going to glue this down. Yeah. I'm hoping that this particular way of doing is just really going to be good for me to keep going. And I know some of you have shared with me that this is kind of a hard thing for you too to do. And so let's see. Let's just put that up here. It's still sticky. The Christmas tag. And what I think I might do here is to go ahead and add some journaling paper. Let me put my... Okay. Won't be very big, but it should give me enough to just, yeah, okay. Well, let's see. Let's go about here. And this is just, I've printed this. I have in my Etsy shop, I have some digital lines that are small and then some that are a little bit wider. I did that for me, and then I've just made it available for others too, because some of you may want to be able to print it on whatever kind of paper you want. And this is just a, let's see, actually, that needs to be down here. Anyway, just to make it a little more convenient. All right, so I'm not going to fuss about inking around. I want this to just be what it is. I'm liking this. Okay, guys, so I'm going to turn the video off. I'm going to do my journaling, and then I'll be back. Okay, I have journaled, and then I just remembered I had these, each of these little squawkers came with, and they're squawker noisemakers, and I thought, why not just cut those off? Because the squawkers don't need them. and I would journal that. Yeah. So there is the front side. And then I went around here, inked around there with some yellow, just so. My hands are all shaky. My writing, I know, is terrible. I used to have somewhat nice handwriting sometimes. Not all the time, but if I really tried, I could make it work. But the one of the effects of one of the drugs that I took with the chemo was, anyway, neuropathy. It's messed up my handwriting. Hopefully it will get better. We shall see. Okay. Oh. So, we will put this in here. Oh, I will add one thing, but I don't have to do that on camera. So this is my first page in January. I will put that I'm journaling it, that it was journaled on January 2nd of 2022. I hope that you will join me, guys. I'm having a lot of fun, and it will be even more fun if you'll join me and you'll show me your pictures. And yeah, so let's just do this together. Until next week, I hope that you will maybe do a little bit of some journaling. This isn't my last video for the week, but I won't be showing any journaling videos till next Sunday. All right, thanks, guys. I hope you have a wonderful Sabbath day. I love you. And again, if you're new, welcome. I think we have a good time here. So, yeah, until next video, have a fabulous day. Bye-bye now.